I'm a pantheist, and so...
However it pans out, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Here's the problem. Theologically, they call me a Calvinist. I don't like that word because it talks about it's a man's name, but it means that I believe in the total sovereignty of God. I don't think that I can ever convert you. The only reason why I preach the gospel is that's the means that God uses to call his elect to salvation and to judge others. I can't do anything. So I'm not going to try to change your mind.
When we already, there's nothing to convert. We already actually believe in the statements that are set, but we're interpreting them differently. We're actually interpreting them in the sense that Jesus is saying, I am a son and you are the daughter, because we're all brothers and sisters.
Yeah, but the Bible doesn't say that. The Bible actually says that the only children of God are those that are children by adoption. It says, who were not, in John chapter 1, it says, who were not born of blood, which means not heritage. We're not born of the flesh, which means not effort, but we're born of God.
But that would be your translation.
No, it's what it says in those words.
Right.
But hold on.
Okay,
but let me explain. I know the objection because I felt it too when I was younger,
That's
okay?
what you're translating.
Translations have to do with taking a text from the original and making it into a language. Interpretation is when you use the rules of that language. So if I use the rules of the original languages or even the English, I cannot come up with my own interpretation. I can only come up with my own interpretation if I ignore the rules.
We're not even disagreeing with the Bible or what's said, or the fact that Jesus existed and that he was a great prophet as far as I'm concerned.
But you disagree that he's got God manifested in the flesh?
No, I'm not even disagreeing with that. I'm disagreeing with the fact that you think that he is the only God, one son that is manifested.
Oh, I know. It's not that I think it.
Every single one of us, I feel, has a basis of being our own.
Can I ask you this? If Christ himself said, I am the way, the truth, the life, no one comes to the Father but through me, then is it really me saying it or is it Christ?
Okay, so what happens when some guy comes up to you tomorrow and says, hey, I'm God and I live in a van somewhere on Venice Beach? Are you going to believe him?
Walk on water, raise the dead.
He's got to prove something to you.
I thought the point was faith.
The point was faith.
But what is faith? Faith is not blind.
Right.
Give me the definition of faith.
That would be just is.
No, see, the definition of faith is many things.
Faith is what fosters hope.
Actually, okay, when we're talking about the Bible, we have to use the definitions the Bible gives for faith.
I mean, if you go by the Bible's opinions, you're playing by your own rules. So
Same thing, touche. We're even.
So we're on the
But I
same page.
have more evidence than you do. You just have your feelings. I have documents.
Documents?
Yeah, 66 books written over by 40 different authors on a span of 1,500 to 2,000 years. What do you have?
Right, but you have your interpretation about your document.
No, ma'am, I already explained that. Language has
Right,
rules.
I disagree with that.
Well, that's
Because
fine. I
language seems
disagree
like a
with
lie
you,
in
but
the
I still
first
like you and I can still talk to you, but it doesn't mean
Because
that.
words are lies in the first place. Who's to say we're supposed to be speaking this
So,
way when we're American?
are those words lies?
English,
Are those words lies? You just said words are lies.
Language is a barrier between
We're kind
communication.
of screwed.
No, but what I'm saying is, you're saying that words are lies, but you're using words to tell me it's a
know,
lie, so that's a
it
lie.
sucks.
Unavoidable.
It
We all
sucks.
speak language.
Oh, so that's a lie.
We have to communicate.
You don't believe that. You know there's true things.
No, honestly, it drives me crazy. I do.
There are true things. You know there
I
are.
truly believe.
Do you truly? Okay, you said you live with him. Do you care about him?
Absolutely.
Is that true?
Yes.
So you do believe in true things.
It is what it is. I'm just saying that all this, saying that all these paths that everyone else believes going to hell, that seems very dramatically wrong.
I only do it because Christ. I only did it because Christ did it.
Everybody has
That's
the
it.
same God. They just interpret
Oh
it
no, they don't,
differently.
man. They don't, man.
The earth, one higher power. That's
They
the
don't.
same thing.
But you have to let them speak for themselves. The religions tell you what they
read a
believe.
lot of these
Go ask the Muslims when they come later. They'll tell you who God is, and it's not the same as ours.
Yeah, because your words are different.
No, they say he doesn't even have a son. That's a different person.
Huge debate.
Oh, by the way, the Mormons believe that Jesus and Lucifer are brothers. Not that Jesus created the devil.
Well, because supposedly God and the devil were brothers.
Well, they believe that everyone's a god.
Beyond that.
Everyone's a
Well,
god.
everyone is a god.
Walk on water.
You know what I mean.
Did
Maybe
you
don't.
see Jesus walk on water, though?
Did you see your birth? Did you see your birth?
I saw my daughter's birth.
But did you see your birth? Not on a video, I mean when it happened, because videos could be altered. Did you see your birth when it happened?
I felt a birth, though.
But it happened,
God damn
right?
it, I know you can't.
Now, do you see, let me ask you a question. Do you see people in China right now eating dinner or eating breakfast?
Probably not.
But they're doing it, right? So what you see doesn't determine what's happening. It's whether it's happening or not.
I get what you're saying, but I'm still not agreeing.
No, that's fine, huh? That's fine. By the way, I think both of you have been very respectful, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
It's not
Sure.
justifying all of my things.
But you know what it is? Let it stew. Let it stew. Let it think about it. Nobody's requiring you to say, okay, I agree with you.
Getting back to what she was asking about interpretation,
Sure.
our senses cannot be trusted, and man's brain and mind cannot be trusted for anything. We're defective. God is sovereign. He can control everything. He can control thoughts. He can control you reading something. So it's because he is sovereign that we can trust that we receive saving knowledge. He can sovereignly, at the same time as you're reading the Bible, sovereignly control your thoughts so that you have a correct understanding of Scripture. Without that, you cannot say that man's senses are trustworthy by any criteria.
Now, what David is saying also comports with another side, real quick. If what David is saying is true, the same God who exists in reality will comport with reality. See, the difference about Christianity and would say like
Right, so he sovereignly influenced all those billions of people to grow up Muslim and go to hell.
for his glory, yes.
Yes, for his glory.
Yes.
All right, our discussion.